Hey guys, John Engel here. Today I'm gonna save the world by driving a Prius. My soul dies a little bit every time I say that line. Really? No one, a Prius out of everything? That's what we're... All right, let's go for a ride. Well, the first thing that I should discuss is that no, I did not buy a Prius. I am actually doing a quick detail of this for my aunt so that her car will be ready for her when she gets home. So I thought this was a great opportunity for me to, one, get some experience in a Prius, and two, to give you a review of what I think. So far, it's exactly what I would expect. However, there are a few things that I would say are redeeming qualities for a Prius. Now, I'm a car guy, a petrol head, someone that loves the combustion engine. This is kind of the opposite of that. It does have a combustion engine, which is good. It's not a full electric version, but it loses some of that soul that I look for in a car. When I get in the Viper and you start it up, you know that car is started. You feel it when you rev it. This, I can't tell you when it's on, when it's off, because half the time the engine is off. So, you know, that's kind of confusing in and of itself. Another quirk that I have with this car is the gear shifter. This little knobby thing is not a gear shifter to me, and when you put it in reverse, well, let me just show you what happens when you put it in reverse. I'll stop the car, all right? Say I need to do a 3-point turn, stick this little lever up. Did I do something wrong? I feel like an airbag might go off. What is the beeping for? Okay, so I'm in reverse. Is this a Prius or a U-Haul truck? All right, we're gonna go forward. And once you put it back in drive, everything stops beeping. Why do I need to know that I put in reverse? I've got a display up here that shows me my gear. I've got a gear selector and I pick the gear. I do not like beeping in reverse. Now, I do own an F430 and it beeps in reverse too. So I really can't get mad at Prius for it. I just don't think car manufacturers should do that. All right. Now that we've talked about a few of the quirks, let's talk about the actual drive itself. The steering is remarkably firm. It feels great. I feel if I turn left, I'm going left. It does that very well. However, the acceleration and the braking on it, I think, are terrible. Obviously, you're not going to jump out into traffic with this, so you really do need to plan when you're going to merge or when you're going to exit with traffic. The braking, I did try to stop quickly in it, and it leaves a lot to be desired. It could be that the weight of the vehicle with the battery packs also causes it to have some issue. So things that you really do want to make sure that you realize when you get in one of these, because you're going to have to be safe when you're driving it. Now, these are things that once you know about, once you get used to, totally normal. Since the Prius came out, people are either on the side of the Prius or they're totally against it, and I've never really understood that. I'm a car guy. If it's a car, I'll drive it. I'll at least give it a chance. And there's very few cars that I absolutely hate. And just like with the Prius, I don't hate this car at all. I think that it serves a purpose very well. If you are a person that does not care about cars, that uses it as pure transportation, this is a great option. It gets great mileage, and right now it's telling me I'm getting 43.5, and I'm in the power, which, ooh, I'm going up a hill, so it's using some gas. That's okay. This is a good commuter car. If you lived in a city and didn't use it often, this would be great. And it's got a lot of cool features. I mean, it's got a nice little NatSav system. I like the instrument panel that they have up there. It's got this 3D effect to it and staggered the way that it looks, and I'll show you that as well. It also has a really cool feature that I think every car should have. It's got an active ventilation system, meaning when you park this in the sun, there's solar panels on the roof that keeps a little fan going just to kind of get rid of all of the heat that's inside the car. So when you get in, it's not blistering hot. Come on guys, I don't care who you are. That is a cool feature. It's a feature that my Bentley doesn't have that I wish that it did. So it's got a lot going for it. And to be honest, would I buy one of these? Probably if I was doing a long distance commute every day, if I had to drive and purely needed it for gas mileage and just to use it. However, my commute every day is about 15 minutes, and I don't think that I could drive this every day for short periods of time. It is what I consider a soulless vehicle. It does its job very well, and as much as I like the Prius, I would not want to drive this every day for short periods of time. It just doesn't have that visceral feel that a muscle car has, or even a luxury car that really is there to pamper you. This does none of that. It has great features and it's got good options, but I don't feel pampered. I don't feel like I'm enthusiastic about the drive. Really, the video that I'm shooting, I'm more enthusiastic about that than driving the car. So, at the end of the day, it's really all about what you want out of a car. This is the first car review where I don't say, I absolutely love it. Hey, that's a new one. And you know, even I can not love a car. I like the car. It's a good car. Do I see this joining my fleet anytime soon? Probably not. Now, like I said, if I start a long commute, I will pick up one of these. Or I'll pick up a Smart. Or I'll pick up one of those little, well, you get the picture. You could have a lot of different options. This car does a good job of economy, and it really was the trendsetter to kind of get in more of the eco mode. So for that, I think that it does an absolutely bang up job. Still leaves a lot to be desired, and I'm going to bring this back right now so that I don't lose any more of my soul. This is a good time for me to ask you, what do you think about the Prius? Do you think that it's a soulless vehicle, or do you absolutely love it? Would you buy one? So, I want to hear from you guys. Leave me some comments below on your thoughts on the Prius. Well, I know that this is not my typical car review, but I hope you enjoyed seeing a little bit more on the inside on a Prius. It was something that I had been interested about. I had never really gotten behind the wheel and had the opportunity to drive it for a little bit, so this gave me that opportunity. Check that off my bucket list. Well, as you guys know, like, subscribe, share the videos. We'll be talking more about the free car giveaway coming up, so stay tuned. We'll talk to you next time.